Hi, my name is Renaud and I write children's books. And the reason why you're just hearing my voice and seeing a photo of me is because, well, I'm a bit technologically challenged and today I'm having a very bad hair day, so I think a photo of me is best. My book, Emma's Gems, was nominated for a Blue Spruce Award and I am thrilled about that. So get comfortable and I will read you the story of Emma's Gems, written by me and illustrated by the very talented Leanne Franson. Grandpa Phil does not have to speak or sneeze or laugh for Emma to know he is near. It is the familiar jingle jangle of the coins in his pockets that always sounds his presence. Emma wants to be just like Grandpa Phil, so she carries coins in her pockets and makes them chime by hopping around like a kangaroo. Emma is always in a good mood when her grandfather comes to visit, but not today. Today, Emma is a grump. Mother made her share her puzzles with her brother Zachary, and Emma does not like sharing anything with anyone. Your mom tells me you're in a grisly mood, says Grandpa Phil. Why don't we take a walk around the neighborhood? It might make you feel better. So Emma and her grandfather set out together. When Emma and Grandpa Phil reach the grocery store, they notice a man in tattered clothing and worn-out shoes sitting on the ground. As they near him, Grandpa Phil slips his hand into his pocket. Then he bends down in front of the sad-looking man and places coins in his palm. I think you may have dropped these, Grandpa Phil says softly. Next, Emma watches her grandfather take a small stone from his right pocket and drop it into his left. Then the two continue on their way. When Emma and Grandpa Phil reach the park, they sit on a bench and giggle at the squirrels scampering in the trees. Just as they are about to move on, Grandpa Phil kneels down and gently turns over a beetle that is on its back, struggling to right itself. There you go, little fellow, he says as he sets the beetle back on its feet. Next, Emma watches her grandfather take another small stone from his right pocket and drop it into his left. Then the two continue on their way. When Emma and Grandpa Phil reach the playground, they play hide and seek in the maze of tunnels. Then they leave their hand and footprints in the giant sandbox. Just as they are about to move on, Grandpa Phil picks up the empty bottles and cans that litter the ground and deposits them into the recycling bin. Next, Emma watches her grandfather take a third small stone from his right pocket and drop it into his left. Why do you carry stones in your pockets? Emma asks finally, crinkling her eyebrows. Oh, but these are no ordinary stones. These are my generosity gems, says Grandpa Phil as he slips his hand into his pocket and pulls out all 3 stones. My gems remind me that every day brings new opportunities to do things for others. The gray one reminds me to share with a person. The brown one reminds me to help an animal. And the white one reminds me to take care of the environment. Every day, I do my best to make them travel from my right pocket into my left with 3 acts of kindness. When they return home, Emma goes to her bedroom to get her treasure box where she keeps her bead collection. After choosing a purple, a pink, and a green bead, she drops them into the right pocket of her overalls. First, Emma walks around her house and turns off all the lights that do not need to be on. Plop goes the pink bead into her left pocket. Next, Emma cleans Jelly Bean's litter box without even being asked. Plop goes the purple bead into her left pocket. Finally, Emma places her favorite teddy bear on her brother's pillow. Plop goes the green bead into her left pocket. That night, before bed, Emma drops a few more coins into her pockets so she can make them chime by hopping around like a kangaroo. Then she slips her 3 generosity gems back into her right pocket. Now she is ready for tomorrow, just like Grandpa Phil. The end. And that was the story of Emma's Gems, written by me, Anne Renaud, and illustrated by the very talented Leanne Franson. The publisher is Peanut Butter Press. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will be listening to the story a few more times. And I am going to get back to my computer now and write you another story, sending you a big fat virtual hug and wishing you a very safe and healthy summer. Bye for now.